Hey, so I went on a quick trip out to Hong Kong and let me tell you, I ate a lot of good foods. And so here I am landing at Hong Kong International Airport, and immediately after checking into my hotel, I decided to go get some quick dinner before calling it a night because I was really tired. Surprisingly and luckily for me, I didn't have to queue in line at all. I mean, this is a really famous place, so I just got really lucky. I started off first with their fried noodles with soy sauce, their shrimp dumplings, and the famous baked buns with barbecue pork. Oh man, these were all really delicious. And it was really busy inside, and so, well, you know me, I have a very big appetite, and those were not enough to satisfy me, so I decided to order some more food. What I got was their pork dumplings with shrimp and their steamed egg cake. The egg cake actually was something I decided to get after seeing somebody eat, and so it was just really random. Everything I ate here was really delicious. This was a very happy time for me to eat. And so I was really surprised about the relative low cost of the meal. I mean, it only cost me 119 Hong Kong dollars. And so I'm for sure going to come back here again in the near future, the next time I'm in Hong Kong. And so you guys should definitely check this place out. So my first breakfast in Hong Kong was at this place. I had a tattoo appointment in the afternoon, so I didn't want to eat a lot of greasy food, but I was wrong. Same thing as last night, I didn't have to queue at all, and I was really lucky to find a whole table to myself, but as you can see, it was very crowded and really busy. There was no Korean or English menu, so I had to show them pictures of what I wanted to eat, and the food came out really fast. And so what I got was the French toast, which is really good. It actually had some peanut butter in the middle, and the best was the pineapple bun. Delicious. This was one of the best things I ate on my entire trip. And the total cost of the meal is really low. It was only 49 Hong Kong dollar. And so as I said, I wanted to eat really lightly because of my tattoo appointment. But after eating, I had that feeling that you get when you eat a lot of greasy food. So it was not very comfortable, but it was really good though. The next day I was really tired from the night before, and so I was randomly walking around in the morning and I came across a shopping mall and I found this place. It looked real good, so I decided to give it a try. What I got was the tiramisu pancakes, and this was one of the best pancakes I've ever eaten. It was really fluffy and great tasting cream. I took my time to enjoy this. The only thing that annoyed me was that it was really small and I thought that the serving size would be a lot bigger. But I was happy with the meal even though it was quite pricey. It was really delicious. So I got a message from one of my classmates to go to this bakery, and I did a Google search on it before going, and it appeared to be a really famous place, and so I was prepared to wait in line for a very long time, which I really hate doing. But you know what? It's really funny because at this point, everywhere I went, I did not have to wait in line. So I was just really lucky. I mean, here, I just had to wait in line for what? No more than 2-3 minutes. And that's nothing. So I took my time looking at the menu and signs around, and so I let a lot of people go ahead of me. So walking to the counter, I had to make a decision real quick as the sellers were really pushy for customers to make a decision. What I got was two of the large 4-mix butter cookies tins, and these were probably one of the best, if not the best tasting butter cookies I've ever eaten. I mean, I read a lot that people were experiencing bad customer service from them, but I thought they were okay. I mean, they were pushy, but nothing terrible. And so later on, I'll do a separate tasting review video of these cookies as I still have one tin left. The other tin I just shared with friends and family and they ate them all real quickly. I went there in the late evening, so they had many things sold out, but I also didn't have to experience a crazy waiting time. It was quite expensive at 261 Hong Kong dollar, which also includes the $1 charge for the bag, but I was really happy here. The next place I went to had a long line, and by the time I waited about 5 minutes, I wanted to leave, but I just stayed because I didn't want to have to wait in line for nothing, and that's always a cool feeling. But even with the long wait, it was well worth it. I was there around dinner time, and so that also explains why there were so many people. It was really crowded and you could just feel the energy of the place, and unfortunately space is minimal, so you're going to be quite cramped next to other people while eating. And as you all know, I eat big, so I ate a total of 3 bowls and they were quite shocked that I ate that much. And this one was my favorite one to eat, beef noodles. The soup had great flavor and the noodles just great texture. And the next one I got was the curry. Honestly, it was okay, not great, but not that bad. Mainly because I just didn't like the noodle textures, but the curry was, it was good flavor. And the last one I got was, I just asked them to just give me some plain noodles with some, soup. I was just hungry and just wanted to eat something simple, and, that's what I got. At this point, they were like, how can you eat so much? But honestly, I could have eaten maybe one to two more, but I controlled myself because it's not that healthy to eat that many bowls of noodles. And as you can see, this place was just packed and busy. So be prepared for a long wait in line, depending on if you go there during, lunch or dinner time, and especially if it's the weekends or so. But trust me, this place is well worth it. So if you're in Hong Kong, make sure to go to this place. Here's another famous restaurant that I went to. I got a little lost trying to find it, but I got really lucky as it was right after the lunchtime rush and just a little bit before dinner. So there wasn't that many people and I was able to get a table all to myself. And as always, I got Diet Coke to drink. And it's not because I like soda, but because I needed some caffeine. It was really cool to watch these guys prepare the food. And I was really happy that it wasn't crowded because I was able to just sit down, relax, and enjoy my meal and just take my time because the other places you're kind of being pressured to just eat quickly and leave. So it was really comfortable. And I didn't want to eat too much because I had a big dinner appointment later on. So I just decided to get one bowl, but looking back now, I regret it because it was really good. The size of the bowl was a bit smaller than expected, but it was okay since it was really delicious. It just tasted really fresh and juicy. Man, I could have easily eaten about 2 to 3 bowls, but I also had another bakery to visit, and I was thinking about my dinner appointment, so saving myself from early on, but now I wish I could have eaten more. And the meal was reasonably priced. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive, just a normal price meal. And outside, I was able to watch him prepare the dishes, and that was really cool to see. At this point, there was a lot of people coming inside and lining up, so I was just lucky with the timing of everything. So here is another restaurant that I highly recommend you to visit if you go to Hong Kong. This was my last stop of my food tour in Hong Kong, and I really lucked in because they were almost all sold out by the time I got there. And from that, the wait in line wasn't that long. Just hands down the best egg tarts I've ever eaten in my life. And they are really low price for something really famous and popular. I only got 2, and looking back now, I'm kind of wondering why I didn't get more. Well, if you only have one place to go to in Hong Kong, this is the place you must stop by. You won't regret it.